All right, so some absolutely breaking news. Within the last hour, there appears to be shots fired at President Trump on an attempt for his life, an assassination attempt at a rally in Pennsylvania. And so we're going to talk about it. We're going to break it down at different levels. If you follow me and you know what I talk about, we know that there is a optics for the public, and then there are other things happening behind the scenes. If you want to bring in Q, if you want to bring in other Great Awakening stuff, this is what's happening at multiple fronts. So Q also mentioned that this week would be a week to remember. And again, I'm not trying to tie two and two, whether this is completely, made up and fabricated as in like a staged, or if it was something genuinely organic that happened because of the freedom that we live in, for which Trump goes to and from places, and there are actual haters that want to take his life. And so whatever this is, we're seeing certain arrests. We'll talk about what we know. Even within the last hour, a lot of information is coming out, but well, let's start with the footage. Let's take a look at what happened.
They see something that said, take a look at what happened.
That was the moment as he was getting apparently shot at. You could see that he grabbed his ear prior to him falling. And so I think the bleeding, people say, or are speculating, it could have been from him being tackled, or actually as some bullets were flying by his head. We don't know if it's a actual gun or a BB gun. And again, this is at the time of this video. More information is coming out, but clearly he's grabbing his ear, right? And so as he went down, he's being brought back up. Take a look at sort of the alpha move, if you want to call it that, that he made as he was addressing the crowd.
No.
So you could see there that he was bleeding at the ear there. And I believe because in the first footage that I showed you, he grabbed his ear, this was actually something that whizzed by his head, which was it's absolutely phenomenal. The fact that by the grace of God, he is saved. And so again, I'm not quite sure if this was in some sense fabricated false flag event that is supposed to kind of wake other people up and bolster, galvanize the group as we move into the Republican National Convention and just all these different things. But it's very clear that this seems very organic in the sense that he was hit with something and he is bleeding. And so this is absolutely crazy what's going on. But what's very clear is that God, he is working. His grace, his mercy is over his life because this is his appointed time. But regardless of however, wherever you lie in that spectrum of completely organic or some sense of staged movie, there are parts, if you follow me, you know that in Audience 3, there is all of this that is part of the Great Awakening, but this seems very organic to me. And it appears that they have caught somebody or arrested somebody named Mark Violets. He's an Antifa extremist, or quote unquote, from all of what's being projected in the media. And again, I'm not denouncing, I'm not saying this is true or not. I'm not either way. I'm just saying this is what is coming out immediately. And you can see that people talking about BB guns, things are trending, Antifa, they missed, staged, whatever is happening. It's very clear that people are quickly coming to the conclusion that I want to sort out the facts. I want to sort out what happened. And so a lot of people are questioning these things. They're thinking, is this staged or not? And again, I'm not saying one way or the other, but we know, and again, I'm supporting Trump. I'm supporting this whole Great Awakening movement. If you're new to this channel, I'm not skeptical about what this is, but very clearly from the footage, you can see that certain things are happening. And so Q also says that POTUS is insulated. He's safe. Nothing's going to happen to him. But in some sense, you got to wonder, what was this, right? In the subsequent weeks and days to come, a lot of news is going to come out of it. But if anything, it's bolstering the base, and it's getting more people in Audience 1 and Audience 2 to wake up and to galvanize towards the idea that we need to look into these things, these criminals, if you want to talk about immigration, if you want to talk about these radical groups, Antifa, whatever it is, it's just crazy. And so let's pray for Trump. Let's pray for the subsequent days. I know I haven't posted in some time. I'm just working on different things. I'm hoping to get back into a daily or semi-daily grind very soon here, but a lot is happening. And so I just wanted to quickly post this and ask you guys that I'm here, and also that a lot of things are happening. And so hopefully we can get to it. We'll talk about it very soon. So love you guys. Talk to you guys very soon.